What is up, guys? My name is Prince and this is Life of the CEO. Here we talk about business, lifestyle, strategies and growth. And today we're going to be talking about how your environment affects your wealth creation. Remember, for the past few weeks we've been on this topic, wealth creation, and we talked about how who you are actually affects your wealth creation process. And we also talked about the three categories that makes up who you are, which is the activities you get yourself involved in, what you believe in, and today we're talking about the last one, which is how your environment actually affects who you are, which also affects your wealth creation process. So if you've been with me on this journey, thanks. We've made it to one of the last episodes on this topic. So let's just dive in and enjoy it, okay? Your environment basically is your surrounding. But in respect to this conversation, we are making reference to people that surround you and the impact they make towards achieving your goal. Now, this point I just made depends on one, who you want to be in life, and two, where you want to be in life. Take for instance, Elon Musk, a world-known renowned businessman who made his billions off technology and off making technological inventions that actually impact the world. At a certain age in his life, he had to leave Silicon Valley to go to Los Angeles for him to meet up with people that are NASA expatriates that would actually help him achieve his dreams of being part of those who change the world to another level. Today, if you don't know SpaceX, I don't think you know anything that has to do with technology yet, because he has been able to achieve SpaceX. The first trial was in 2001 and they kept on trying until they actually achieved Falcon 9 and Falcon X, which has gone very, very far. And today, every major company, telecom companies, and so many other companies use them to send whatever system they have to the solar system. By the way, I know a lot about Elon Musk because I follow him a lot. Like I would want to meet him I'm gonna meet him one day. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe that. So, guys, back to what we're talking about: how your environment affects who you are. One, your environment could either expand the knowledge you already have or actually shrink the one you have already, because as they say, the people you surround yourself around actually helps create you or destroy you. My dad once told me that I'm gonna meet 4 types of people in this world, and all the friends you would ever make falls into this 4 categories. 1 is the people that are there to add to what you have. 2 is the people that are there to multiply what you have. 3 is the people that are there to take from what you have. 4 is the people that are there to destroy what you have. So your surrounding actually helps determine the kind of people that you actually roll with, because your knowledge is always bent on what you expose yourself to. There's a long way to go with your environment, meaning the people you expose your thinking to, the people you let whatever they give you enter your mind, So your environment in respect to your surrounding actually plays a key role in determining who you could become or who you're meant to become in life. The second one on this category is your environment could actually motivate you to act or to actually discourage you. There's really no easy way and there's no pathway to success, but there's a structure. There's some things you need to pass through. There's a process. There's some down times and there's some up times to success. You know what I'm saying? But people that you surround yourself with has a key role to play with that. When you see people that achieve things like Elon Musk, Obama, and so many other people, Abraham Lincoln, people who tried and it seemed like nothing was working out, but they kept on trying. Yes, they actually believed in what they were doing. But one thing people actually neglect is that the little circle they had actually motivated them in a very little way. When you're trying to do something and it's not working and someone comes to you and say, bro, sis, this thing actually is gonna work if you keep on pushing, have that determination. When someone actually tells you such a thing, you actually are encouraged and you're motivated to do more. So your environment actually plays a high role in motivating you or discouraging you. When you have a dream and when you tell your so-called friends or your so-called circle that this is what I want to do, and all they do all the single time is to discourage you and tell you that it's not possible, or that someone has done it, or it's not really visible, that's why no one has done it, I don't think you're in the right circle. Because from your friend, I'm meant to tell you the truth. which is try and encourage you to try out things. You know, now that we are still trying to grow up and everything, you need to try, you need to fail, and you're gonna rise. That's just the truth. So try as much as possible to surround yourself with people that are gonna motivate you to be productive and to add more value to the society. The third on my list is your environment could actually make you see things from another angle, you know, from another perspective. Okay, fine and good, you come up with this idea, you want to pursue it, and you bring it to the table of your friends or your friend or your environment, you know. Based on the attitude, based on the atmosphere of that environment, the prospect, the angle at which you see these things might actually change, because sometimes you have an idea, but what you're exposed to, the knowledge you're exposed to, the environment you're exposed to could actually motivate you to actually do it better. You know, sometimes we have an idea, but based on the kind of environment we are exposed to, it could actually take another shape. You know, it could actually take another angle. You're like, okay, someone has done this before, so I'm not going to start from this level. I'm actually going to go to another level. Why? Because you've done your research, you've asked questions, and they're like, okay, this idea, someone has actually pursued it, and this is where the person is, and this is what challenges the person have right now. So can you provide solutions to this challenge? Then you actually meet up where that person is. You know, the secret I have to people that are trying to start up a business or whatever is try as much as possible to create an ecosystem. An ecosystem in the sense that whatever you produce, people could actually make money off whatever you produce without you being directly involved. Let me give you an instance. I said this in one of my videos before. For instance, I produce phones or something. People that make pouches, people that make AirPods, people that make cases for phones, they are making money off that phone because they are making the right shapes, the right headset and everything for that phone in different colors and different designs. Now they are making money off that. That is an ecosystem, and that came because their prospect towards their idea changed. Probably they wanted to go into making phones, but they realized that the market has gone so far and they don't have the funds to actually kick off. But they could have actually kicked off with probably making pouches and body parts for the phones, you know, to meet up with the name and make some funds before they actually start executing their own type of phone. So these are the kind of things that could happen when you have an idea and your environment is involved, and it changes the prospect at which you look at it. So guys, don't forget how we all started this topic. We started by talking about a wealth creation process, and we said that your wealth creation process can't go anywhere if who you are in prospect isn't defined. And we said that who you are could be divided into the activities you get yourself involved in, what you believe, and we talked about the last one today, which is the environment you get yourself involved in. Okay, so guys, we are done with this topic of wealth creation. Thank you for following through. If you've been there from the beginning, if you haven't, just click the card above. You watch the first one and the second one, then you come back to this third one. Okay, but before we go, I have the CEO question for you. Based on the idea you're pursuing right now, how is your environment helping you? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, I'll be there, so we'll have a conversation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and push the notification bell. As usual, adios. I'll see you next week Friday.